All right, students, welcome back. Today, we are going to be learning about one thing and one thing only, and that is parallelograms. Parallelograms. And first, it'd be good to know what a parallelogram is. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral with opposite sides parallel. Opposite sides parallel. And the way you show that something is parallel is you would draw, oops, those should be parallel, is you draw little arrows. So that little arrow and that little arrow means that those are parallel lines. And then we'll say that these two, this line and this line are parallel. So that's a parallelogram. It can look like that. It can look like that. It can look like that, where these two sides are parallel. And these two sides are parallel. So those are all parallelograms where the opposite sides are parallel. These are parallel and these are parallel. So that's a parallelogram. And what we're going to learn today is we're going to learn all the rules that go along with a parallelogram. Okay? So rule number one. So we're going to write down on this side, we're going to write down rules of parallelograms. And these rules are going to help us learn all about parallelograms. Okay? It's going to help us learn. So let's check out the first one. Parallelogram opposite sides theorem. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are congruent, meaning its opposite sides are equal. So QP equals RS. QP equals RS. And then QR equals PS. QR equals PS. And what they like to say is congruent. Is congruent. So QP is congruent with RS and QR is congruent with PS. So opposite sides are equal. So rule number one, opposite side lengths are congruent. That's a fancy term for equal. If you want to put equal, put equal. Opposite side lengths are congruent or equal. That's rule number one. Rule number two, opposite parallelogram, opposite angles theorem. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are equal. So what that means is angle Q equals angle S. And angle P equals angle R. So opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Angle P is congruent with angle R. Angle Q is congruent with angle S. They're equal. So if I say S is 30, that's bigger than 90. So let's say S is 120. What's Q going to be? 120, because opposite angles are equal. Okay? So number two, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. All right, let's check out rule number three. Parallelogram consecutive angles theorem. Consecutive, that means next to. It means next to. So consecutive would be like this one and this. I'm sorry, this one and this one. We're going to say consecutive non-base angles. Okay? Oh, actually, no, just consecutive. Consecutive angles are equal. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its consecutive angles are supplementary. The non-base thing we'll get into when we get into trapezoids. But consecutive angles are supplementary. What does supplementary mean? Supplementary means equals 180 degrees. Equals 180 degrees. So this angle plus this angle, angle P plus angle S equals 180 degrees. Angle S plus angle R, what does that equal? 180. Angle S plus angle R equals 180. This plus this is 180. Angle R plus angle Q equals 180. And angle Q plus angle P equals 180. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Consecutive angles equal 180. Number 3, consecutive, or next to, angles add up to 180 degrees. Consecutive angles add up to 180 degrees. All right, and what's our our fourth rule? Parallelogram diagonals theory. We learned yesterday about diagonals. Goes from one vertex to another vertex. Yesterday we didn't cross diagonals because we were making triangles and finding out interior angle sum. But for this one, all of the diagonals in this one are QS and PR. Those are all of our diagonals. And let's learn about the diagonals. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, which we're just talking about parallelograms here, then its diagonals bisect each other. So that means that QM equals MS because it bisects, right? The two diagonals bisect each other. And PM equals MR. So our fourth rule is that diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. So where they cross, it's exactly half on either side. There you go. There's your 4 rules of parallelograms. 4 rules of parallelograms. And this I want you to go back to as you're solving your problems, because this is where you will find how to solve your problems. So if we go into our extra practice, number 1, find the value of each variable in the parallelogram. So what do we know if this is a parallelogram? Well, we know that opposite sides are equal. So I have 4x equals y, and I have x plus 18 equals 3x minus 12. But there's an x and a y, so there's 2 different variables, so I can't solve that yet. But this one and this one, they both only have x's. So I know that x plus 18 equals 3x minus 2. So I can solve this and I'll find my x value. So that's minus x. So I have 18 equals 2x minus 2. I'll add 2 to both sides and I'll get 20 equals 2x. Divide by 2, I get x equals 10. X equals 10. So find the value of each variable. X equals 10. How do I find the rest? I plug it in to this one, which is 4x equals y. My x value is 10, so I plug the x value in there, and I get 4 times 10 equals y. 40 equals y. So there's my y, and there's my x. Okay. For this one, how am I going to solve this one? Well, opposite sides are equal, so that equals that. And what do I know about angles? Hey, look at this. Opposite angles are equal or congruent. All right, number 3. What do I know about diagonals? Well, they bisect each other. So this is equal to this. This is equal to this. All right, let's find some measures. Let's find some measures here. Let's see, PO. PO is this length right here. And I know because opposite side lengths of a parallelogram are equal, that PO equals MN. So PO equals 24. Let's go down here. Let's do one more. Angle NOP. NOP. So I'm trying to find this angle right here. Let's see. 59 is this little angle. Let's see. 68. Looks like 68 is this whole angle. 68 is the whole angle. That's 68. Aha. So I know that these two should be complementary. So 59 times 2 be 60, be 120, so 118, right? So 59, 59 times 2 equals 118, okay? So 118 and 68 plus 68 is 186. That's not right. What in the heck? 68, 34. What in the heck is going on here? So NOP. That's 59, and the whole thing should be 118. That's it. 59 times 2. 118. So NOP should be 118. Okay. And then I have to check myself. I have to see, because these should be complementary. Supplementary. Okie dokie. I'll check that one. Go ahead and finish up your homework and the worksheet. And let me know if you have any questions. Should we do one more? I can't end on a note like that. Let's look at another angle. OPM. OPM. So this angle right here. This angle is 118. This angle is 118. Then we subtract 118 from 180. 180 minus 118 gives me 62. So this angle should be 62. But opposite angles are supposed to be equal. So, oh, it doesn't bisect. This isn't 118. That's my problem. Sorry. That is not 118. That is not 118. I have to do 68. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry. So these two add up to 180. So 180 minus 68 equals 112. So I have left over. So this whole angle is 112. This whole angle is 112. And then so 112 minus 59, this would be 53. Sorry, there we go. So this angle is 112. And OP is 112. All right, sorry about the mix up. Give me any questions you have, and I will do my best to answer them. All right, enjoy.